What up, everybody? It's Ponter here, and today we've got a special game. It's just a good old-fashioned pub on Seaside, and it's a pretty high-level pub. We're gonna have all sorts of stuff in this one. Obviously, there's gonna be disconnections, team imbalances, noobishness. There's gonna be some rage, and some rage quitting. There's gonna be some special military operations, and it's just going to be a good old Seaside game. I don't think we do enough Seasides. And we're going to go through the phases. This is going to be a 3-phase game. So there's going to be the initial struggle phase, and then the collapse phase, and then the potential comeback phase, which is typically how it goes on Seaside. And we've got the teams forming. And boy, are they're interesting. Luckily, we've got Elian. He's repping air. Myself, I just wanted to play armor. This is like my first game of the day. Got Pashalitas, who's really an interesting inf player. Like he's really good. Communicates. He's too good for gold, I would say. But that's just me. We've also got Peru. Peru's he's playing his off role, and if you notice, we've got 3 inf players. Because this guy's a brand new player. This guy's totally brand new player. It's literally, like, he's got no stripes. And look what happens. Small Island is confused. He sees that there are 3 inf, and he changes. That's the wrong thing to do. That's a small brain thing to do, Small Island. You don't want to switch after you've dropped. Like, after you click the deploy button, you're gonna have to deal with it. You just play the inf, like triple inf. Like, this guy is a brand new player, but he's actually using trucks, so maybe he's not completely brand new. 3 inf would have been fine, honestly. It would have been better than the support that we're gonna get out of Small Island. That's for sure. Because look, he's late. He's missed all the caps. He's got a big ass spawn, but yeah, he's totally late. In the meantime, regardless of that, we've succeeded in the initial denial of the capping. And I would say that's because of the ponderousness of the enemy armor and the aggressiveness of our air. So notice, like, they should have had a light tank on this by now. We're still giving it up, but they haven't capped yet. And I suspect it might be because they overcommitted on beach. Like, they got a nice cheeky cap of beach. And here we go. There's like already special military operations going on with this Master Zero guy lurking around. Elian denies the cap once again. So we've got these dubious transport choppers running around, like dropping off. There's one drop. He's going into the spawn. That's always a good sign. In the meantime, we're still denying the cap. Like, we've got a good position. The suicidal support blob, and boom, there we go. Can this special military operation succeed? It's got the flares going. I fucking hate how transport choppers just survive. Like, they can take 5 or 6 missiles. Like, they got 1,200 health. Oh yeah, so they got way more health. Look at that, guys. You learn something new every day. They got like a whole other health. But meanwhile, we get Peru's suicidal support. I appreciate sometimes. Like, here's how I play support. He's going for caps. It's a thing of beauty. He gets the cap. That's like a monster cap for us. Like, they haven't got a cap of town. We got a cap of town. You know, I got enough TA for drops. Alphabet drops some jeeps. You know, it's all looking good. Other than the struggle on the beach. And I wish we had some more air. Like, 2 air would have been nice. And in the meantime, let's talk about the other team. We got Donald on air. This Guelio guy, he's a good inf player. He's a solid player. We got Bravo is already noobing. Our Bravo is Godspeed. He's already noobing. And then we got, you know, this is a typical, pretty even teams, I'd say. Overall, pretty balanced game so far. You know, so far. We're kind of losing the Inftown. I direct Artie myself here, accidentally, and I got killed by an Artie here. So I only get 1 drop survives. Like, that's a pretty bad drops Pretty bad drops out of me. We also decapped this and then ran away from the air and then allowed a cheeky cap from Guelio. Unfortunate. And look, we're gonna test faith again. Oh yeah, okay, we got away with it. And here we go, more drops on points. We're gonna see a lot of this game. People love dropping on points this game. And I deny Small Island the cap there. Pretty amusing. Like, look at Small Island's score. Support. It's pretty painful. They managed to get a cap, and look at that. Beautiful Peru, just a nice decap. But honestly, keeping the decaps coming is the only way you can, like, we're going to lose without those decaps. Because they've been decapping gas, and we're going to have constant pressure on gas this game. And it's going to be pretty painful. And there's going to be constant pressure on beach. So if you don't hold this, you're going to be in trouble. So what I'm doing here, I'm trying to deny the cap. You know, this is what all inf players should try to do. Is, I mean, it's dangerous for your drops, but it's worth it, in my opinion. Because I just denied the cap there. Luckily, whatever was there died. But notice, like, we've got a lot of stuff on the beach. Like, Small Island's got a lot of AA here. And me and an MXB, who's my alternative tank player. Look at this. Excellent. He denied the cap there. MXB, even though, I mean, he's got a lot of work to do. You know, he and I have a pretty good armor combo this game. Like, that's a pretty strong armor combo. Like, are they? Yeah, they're double armor as well. You know, Seaside armor, so nice. Like, it's flat. There's opportunities for fun caps. Like, I'm just chucking TBs on this point is so good. Especially for passive armor players who don't move their tanks around a lot. Just keep chucking tank busters there. Especially, like, air. Like, look at the stranglehold that Diarmor has on, like, Alphabet's complaining about no air. Like, what do you expect an air player to do in this situation? There's a box of AA, and, like, I'm struggling to kill it, and our inf is struggling to kill it. It's just an overall struggle. You're not getting in there with air. Look at all this AA. So Peru always has these outlandish expectations for air. Like, not everybody is as suicidal as he is, but he doesn't understand that. Just absolutely suicidal. Like, he'll YOLO into a network of AA. But we need some arties on this. We need some more ATs in town. Like, looking at Posh's, like, there's no ATs in town. There's an AT here. And this guy's definitely slowing down. He kind of does, like, a lot of new players, they can't keep up with the tempo of spawning and getting units forward. And, like, this is just outrageous. In the meantime, we're taking out the Jeeps. I would have liked to see the artillery die. Like, that artillery is really annoying for the inf player. And we're doing desperate decaps. Like, the rat tactics have to happen because they keep capping town. But, oh, beautiful denial. This Master Zeo guy definitely seething after that one. And I'm being careful. I'm trying to crush him, but I'm ever so careful to not get off the point. Unfortunately, I exposed my sides to the ATs. Like, look, they got ATs in town. Where's our ATs? Yeah, very late. I mean, it's tough. It's tough for air. Like, they got double support. Ellion's doing his best. Like, can this gas kill this? Like, this ranked up AT. Such a pain in the ass. Like, look at all this ranked up shit they got. And here, like, that's my critique. This team is weak in support. Like, neither Alphabet or, like, Peru or Small Islands really know how to generate TA. Like, compare that to Diarmor, who's just, he's their support, and he's saving TA. And if you just heard what he was saving that TA for, that's a nuke. Elian with a great play. And what you do, if a nuke happens, go for caps. You got a YOLO. And look at this YOLO cap. Like, way to go, team. I'm so happy. Like, when I see shit like that, I love it. Like, YOLO for the caps, or, like, at least run for it. Like, these guys survived. It's great stuff. And Finally, we get an addition to the team in Ross Commandors, otherwise known as Gut Player. He decides to join, throw his weight in, as a desperately needed air player. But he's kind of like he's like AFK kind of. I think his internet's not the greatest or some shit. Unlucky, we didn't get all this ranked up stuff. So what we really needed is like a nuke being saved by the support players. Didn't see, like, they didn't even generate enough TA between themselves to do anything, I think. And you'll notice there's another nuke incoming. So that's nice. So they've pooled their TA. I believe these are both Parker's nukes. Because it looks like Parker got a shit ton of score. So they pooled to Parker. That's a dubious nuke, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. Dubious nuke, but it demoralizes Peru so much, or maybe his internet drops. I don't know. Look at this. This is charged to the light brigade shit. Oh man, that's another. This is definitely a special military operation here. So yeah, it's not looking good for our team. We're still even on the on who we've got. But if you notice, they're pushing this flank really hard. Those two nukes really fucked us up. They have a commanding position in town. Oh, okay. Parker's wasted more TA. I don't know why you guys pull the Parker. Like, do not pull the Parker. He does not know the ways of TA usage. But yeah, that's just my opinion. This aggressive infantry is pretty annoying, as dumb as it is. Truly a blob to behold. And we're still in a stalemate. Like, we did well in town, like fucking up town. That's like really the US's job on this map. Like, USSR should hold town. Like, they have an easier time capping it for some weird reason. I think it's just like ever so slightly closer for them. But they've got a lot of ranked up tanks. Just in an insurmountable position here. Like, we got a nuke. But again, we have no TA. Like, we're just holding on to the flanks, desperately crushing this open inf. Like, that was a really lucky cap right there. I would have been pissed if we didn't get that. And Clark's doing what he does best, just blobbing on the sides. I don't know why. Like, some players just have to, like Parker is actually doing the correct. Like, he's like sitting in all the lanes. He's keeping his tanks alive. They're ranked up. Like, this is not how you play armor right here. Just throwing APCs up the flanks over and over again. Like, throw a couple, I understand, but you got to maintain a couple heavies. Like, they're just killing us on this ground game. Like, they got all these ranked up heavies. I blame the support, and that's pretty much it. Like, he has good support. I don't have good support. What can you do? And I got nuked twice. And they actually have a good defensive research. Like, I'm trying to pressure it. Like, help Pasha lead us with the... He just can't keep up with the drops. And yeah, we're begging for a nuke. Like, whoever put that down is correct. We need a nuke. If you notice, we've lost the flanks. Yeah, we don't have a support anymore. We do have another player. And like, oh, I'm just getting massacred. Because Peru just keeps joining and dropping. And we got a nice AFK. Got a good. I don't know. He's got important things to do. More important than playing support. And this is just the painful part of Wick. It's when you're down like this and you're pinned in the back. Team's not firing all cylinders. But we got a lucky DC. Like, they lose one of their supports. So suddenly we got our air player gets a little bit more breathing room. Elian with the split tactics. That's devious. So we still have a chance. And look at this. Like, we lost our Jeeps. And Elian just dumped a shitload of TA on me. Like, thank God for that. But luckily the AFK support is there to AFK repair. Oh, but he's not AFK. Like, look at that. He E-repped. And we lose Peru again. So I always wonder how much TA he was holding at that point. And look, I asked for TA, I gets the TA. And I don't even think, like, I'm pulling the trigger. We just got a nuke. Like, this is the only way we can win the YOLO nuke to come back. Because they're just killing us on the sides. And with the spare change, I do some desperate drops. Again, on the points. We got more drops on the points out of Posh. Look at that. It's a lucky Jeep, damn. Holy shit. Yeah, one of Parker's tank. And they got fucking ATs in the woods. Oh. Honestly, when you're in this position, you almost want a sniper here or like a sniper in this building, or like preferably this or this, but like a sniper up here can cover gas. So look at but if you lose gas, just go deeper. Like we're gonna get the triple pointer, that gets us a good tick, and then we're just gonna keep going. Just keep going and do a quick cheeky cap of the TV station, and vice versa. Like, if you do a nuke and you blow a hole through them, and this is correct, yeah, you do a nice heavy arty on there, and that's a nice cap, and we get a pretty good tick. And we can clean this up, like, just leisurely clean this up with the air, because it's really hard to support this position, especially if you have, like, actual inf players in the action. And I don't know what this nice one is. Denoting. I missed it. I guess I should give a color to... I don't know, maybe he dodged, like, Alien was dodging some shit over there. And we got a nice tick on them now. But there's still 4 minutes left. Like, games like this are very volatile. Like, look how few units we have. Luckily, we have this position on beach, which isn't too bad. Like, we fully forted that. And we're just... I like this. This is great stuff. Decaps. You know, you got to... Master Zero is just blobbing. I'm ignoring the blobs and going for the AA. Random dubious air-to-airs. We'll have to see it. Oh, something glitched, I guess. And yeah, we're still... It's still not looking super great. They hold the town. We've got so much... Okay, Cashew is doing, like, multi-rolling shit. Like, I think he's still inf, but he's got medium tanks. Ooh. But we get the decap here, and we just got to soften up town, and you just got to decap it. Like, you got to decap this shit immediately. Like, you can't let them fort it when you're in this position. So again, like, notice I'm trying to play the whole map. Like, I got lights everywhere, got drops everywhere, forting this up. And yeah, like, once we killed enough stuff, and ooh, he gets one. But we do the decap. And if you hear, they just did another nuke on us. And again, like, I don't know about this nuke, guys. I really don't. Because they could have easily cleared this for, like, half the price. Look at this. Like, I want to see where this tank was. In the buildings. Oh, yeah. In the alley. He survives. I love that shit. But yeah, they should have clustered this and, like, dropped heavy air supports. Not the nuke. Because we kept this decapped. Master Zero's gone. Oh, just gone to mediums. Last minute mediums. Really terrible. And we get the cap. Oh, yeah, I missed this. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. This was a crazy cap. Again, MXB had charged up here, and I did as well. And there was just like a sliver of a fort on there. We popped the fort. Got the cap. That's a team effort. And that really pushes us just over the 55% mark. And yeah, they decap it immediately, but it's just enough to get us on the edge. And again, there's no drop action here. No drop action here. They decap this. I should have stayed. I moved a light tank out of there. This guy, although I assume that, you know, 3 medium tanks should be enough. And I drop a light tank on it. Because, yeah, it's just about decap. Like, these tight games, it's just about the decaps at this point and like preventing decaps. Like I'm just sitting here preventing a decap. Same thing with Posh. This is the correct move, and he should be jamming insert on that guy as well. Just nonstop inserts, heavy arties to like kill shit on the point. And yeah, fucking didn't move in time for that. But the team is on it. Look, everyone's just charging for the points, decapping, and to prevent the cap, because it really is. It's so close at this point. But yeah, I do a last minute drop here. This is a great stuff from good player with the decap. And it looks like we managed just to scrape a victory out of this. Like, it is a close one. Like, don't get me wrong. And like both teams suffered from drops. And yeah, Master Zero rage quits, or maybe he drops. But it's a pretty, I think that I'm gonna call that a rage quit. And yeah. And this is a good, yeah, look, we got random. That's nice. That's nice. Small island. And yeah, that's a GG. That's it's a gold game for sure. I'll do some more. I know it's just a pub, but like, look, we got outscored in that one. Mainly because our support players kept dropping and were terrible. But yeah, that's a good game on Seaside. Try to get some more match mode games and clan war games. But the pubs have been fun still. Like, this was played in September 2022. Pubs are still fun. You know, they're definitely a hit or miss. But yeah, that's it for me. Take it easy, guys.